The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I want to tell you about my brother. When we went to camp, my brother and I, we went very young. Sleepaway camp for a month and then 2 months. I went when I was 7 for a month away from home. Amazing. I was born for camp.
Freedom.
No, lighting things on fire, swimming in the lake, fishing. I was born for that, just for that salt of the earth, enjoying, going out to the woods, clearing the place, sleeping out in a sleeping bag. Like, I came alive in the summer. It was catching frogs, salamanders. Me and Charlie Harari would catch frogs and salamanders in shift day behind the gym. We played ball every day, every night. I loved camp. I lived for camp. My parents knew that we were going away for 2 months. And they knew we were going to have a good time. And they wanted me to call. They wanted me to be in touch. So they made a deal. They didn't put all the money in my canteen, for sweets and for all the special things like how the spoiled kids got. They said every postcard or letter you send home will respond with a letter. And in the letter is going to be $5. My mother gave me a stack of postcards already with stamps on them. She knew if I had to do, I think the only thing my mother could have done is write the letters to herself, I thought to myself, I looked at the stack, I counted the stack, I was like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna mail a postcard every day. I didn't mail one every day, but I mailed 1, 2, one a week maybe, okay? I got my $5. My brother Yosef, on the other hand, was so enjoying camp, so much in his own world, that he just didn't find any time. And he managed without the $5. And he bummed sweets off other people at the canteen, okay? Anyway, one day, we get to the lunch hall in Camp Shiftei Israel, and who's standing in front of the door? Any of the guys who went to Shiftei are going to message me when they hear this. Rabbi Wallerstein. If you don't write a letter home today, you don't get into dinner. So you had to write a letter to get your food. So that was their way, at least once a summer, that the parents should have one postcard from their child. So my brother was very young. Maybe he was 7 or 8 years old at the time. And he writes a postcard to my parents. My parents received the postcard. And the postcard says, from my brother, who's such a moral, spiritual guide, very special young man, he lives in Israel. And the postcard says, Dear Mommy and Abba, please do not send $5. As I only wrote this postcard to get into dinner. There's a man who's too honest for his own good. Just say, hey Ma, what's going on? No one has to get hurt. My parents sent the $5 anyway. You know why? Because they're parents. They want to send the $5. You sent the letter. I don't care if you wrote it to get out. Then I don't care what the reason is. You did something good. I'm happy to give you. Hakadosh Baruch Hu, like the Gemara says in numerous places, God doesn't play games. He doesn't play tricks. He's not trying to hold back. So if you did something good, even if your intentions were not there, you still get rewarded. How many mitzvot, my friends? How many mitzvot do we have? Which are not done the right way. Which are not done with the right intention. Which are not done in the most perfect of ways. And still Borei Olam says, I'm going to hold on to it. And I'm going to remember it to pay you back. Borei Olam is looking not to punish. He's looking to reward.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org